The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Carson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
On first down, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Carson, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. This is Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
The score is Seahawks 7, Buccaneers 0.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3-yard pickup.
Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Brady's throw there complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Under 10. Check. Lucky.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is,
And he's able to put it through.
that ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson. And that is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's caught inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First down, Seattle.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Buccaneers 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Leonard Fournette.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Gronkowski.
7 yards to pick up there.
7. Brings up second and 3. At the 13.
And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
On the ground with a tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
He was taken down by
more muscle up front for this 2nd and 2.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
It's the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Trying to improvise. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Right there. 54, right there.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Let him know. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't. We need 3 men now. You can't block me.
Brady now on first down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Complete.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 50.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Jones, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8.
And 8 on the Seahawks' 36-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. On play action, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
3 down, 3 down. 45, 14.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Greg Olsen.
As we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona-Dallas Monday night, that feels like an old-school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jason Myers.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Evans once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, he's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. At the 40, a shotgun give to Fournette. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
built
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Complete to
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Second and 5. At the 13.
On second down, it's Carson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
26.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the 31, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Airing it up. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
He was brought down by...
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on second down, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Chris Carson. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Wilson to throw. And he's got Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
And it's third down.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And Myers able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Brady to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's second down.
Second down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick...
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. William Golston able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
On third down, Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
That's one of those pivotal plays that'll just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off, what a momentum swing down here in the end zone.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball away. But it does feel like a letdown for him and his...
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First and 10. Here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk. Their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and get rid of the football.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
It's now 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans.
Brady's pass.
And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 14,
Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
The Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
5-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Ryan
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On first down, it's Gurley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Gurley.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Bunting on the tackle. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On third down, Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. To throw is Ryan. Completes a short throw to Stocker. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
2nd and 6.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
It's a gain of 3.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Gurley now. Toss right.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And that one makes it 14-7.
That's the score. Buccaneers 14. Falcons 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On first down, Brady towards the end zone for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Calvin Ridley.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Ryan's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. Ryan. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions. It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Gurley. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
2-yard gain.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Whitehead on the tackle.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Lining up for the point.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion, put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Down.
Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Fournette, a first down carry. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the running back.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Ryan. And Jones hands it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
34-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is no good, close, but he misses just left of the upright. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, they run with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Ryan. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett, his second sack of the night. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, so close, but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. return is Mickens. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From midfield, here's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that is incomplete here. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leroy Reynolds. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Gurley. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now Gurley. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Sean Bunting on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 26.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Brings up 2nd.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Buccaneers 7-yard line.
They'll run it again with Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Oh, damn, come. Go, go, go. 45. Mike 45. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
45, 45, Mike 45. Not here. Go, go, 4 down, 4 down. Motion, motion, motion. 45 is the Mike.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 59 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
First 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
From the gun, it's Brady. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
Complete.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's got Evans. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Brady now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Yards to go.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught. caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. $13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
You can't block me.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
By Carlton Davis. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 62 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
Looking downfield for Godwin. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
At the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they take a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
never know just when it's our time and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go a toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
32-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Brady, that's out to his running back, Fournette.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First down.
On first down, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 on the Seahawks' 47-yard line. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A gain of 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again here, Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
Those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds, just
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
Brady's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 16-yard line.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Pass complete to Mike Evans.
Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
At their own 5.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vincent Mayowa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much must. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson steps away to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And it's caught. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's good.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Score Seahawks 7. Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll set up the throw from the gun.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
At the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a a sudden here, it's third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones.
Brady's pass.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brady caught on the right side by Jones.
Brady's pass. Complete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And it brings up
play action. Now it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first down.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
By the Buccaneers.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brady's pass.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's good for a Seahawks. First and 10
on first down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Wilson's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's 2nd down.
Antoine Winfield.
45. Mike, 45.
To throw again, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Buccaneers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout,
10 yards.
as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they loved their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that.
That's what it is, to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 76 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
The score, Niners 7, Steelers 0.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 31, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Roethlisberger's pass.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Roethlisberger keeps it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
It's okay.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Their own 2-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of only a yard.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score Niners 14, Steelers 7.
Hey, alert! 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 6 guys! Check 6 guys! 41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Cameron Hayward on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
From the 41, Garoppolo. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
3-yard line.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
He was covered by...
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo
finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And this is 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. I got you. Let's go. Hey, gun. Ringo.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. I got you. 41's coming, 41's the Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, 65. Watch the run.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 28, Steelers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Man open. That's Ray McCloud. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Steeler first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up third down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Robbie Gould to kick off for
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And no fight. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. first carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second.
From the 30 on second down. Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Conner. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
For Juju Smith-Schuster.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 13. Check Bunsen. Check Bunsen. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. All right. Let's go, D.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got the first down inside the 10, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ben to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 45, 45. Mike 45.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. On a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to throw right away. It's caught by Mike Evans. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Brady on target to Gronk. First down, Buccaneers.
Buccaneer first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Steelers 7, Buccaneers 0.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, 51 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Got an open man. It's Washington. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EAs into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room.
The ball carrier.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And 5 at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Brady again. This will be caught once again by Brown. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Again, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to number 14.
Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
Brady's pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Covered by Steven Nelson.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Fournette on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Bud Dupree.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off of play action, he'll look to throw.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 59 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
1st down, Buccaneers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Hey, 66.
From the 44, Brady. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Operating from the gun, Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the fourth-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up third.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was brought down by...
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try the option right here on third down. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to fourth down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage, back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. On third down, here's McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
At the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic, third and long after that last sack. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady, this into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd down.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll go again to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Made by Mike Hilton. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
at the 10-yard line.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
The ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Second down at 4. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Again, a run with Conner. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
That's good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Conner. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, Conner looking for space. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
45.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running with McFarland. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Made at the 38.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Less than 2 minutes to go in this overtime. It's sudden death now, but we are still all tied. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 29. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run here with McFarland. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Steeler.
Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.